Pandemic 2, the control protocol. In 2020, the first pandemic brought the entire world to its knees. We thought we had returned to normal, but in the shadows, the plan had been quietly, meticulously put into motion. Illegal immigration crackdowns, citizen informant rewards, a nationwide expansion of digital health and ID tracking systems. The media called it a restoration of law and order, but in truth, it was a massive rehearsal, a control drill for the next crisis. Coughs echoed through crowded hospital waiting rooms. Doctors rushed from bed to bed, their faces tense and anxious. Hallways overflowed with patients lying on stretchers. Children crying, parents screaming, chaos consumed every corner. People suffered from searing throat pain as if cut with a knife, an agonizing swelling in every joint. They died in unbearable agony. This morning, a mass infection in Chicago, the cause remains unknown. The transmission rate triple that of the first pandemic, the fatality rate 3 times higher. And this time, the incubation period was even shorter. For days, carriers moved freely symptomless, infecting dozens, hundreds before the first fever hit. Then they died quickly. Cities fell silent. The streets were empty. Broadcasts blared warnings, "Do not leave your home." The president declared a state of emergency. State after state went into lockdown. People flooded supermarkets, grabbing anything edible. It was far worse than the first wave. The wind itself felt cold and hostile. We will win this war against the virus, but every citizen must cooperate. The president's face was on TV every day, his tone sharp, his words chilling. Entertainment programs vanished. Martial law descended. In some cities, you could hear your own breath, and nothing else. Store shelves emptied. Prices soared overnight. Pharmaceutical giants and AI-designed vaccines appeared, officials announced. No one will be allowed anywhere without proof of vaccination. Celebrity doctors and influencers urged compliance. Lines for the shots stretched for blocks. But many remembered the deaths after the first pandemic's vaccines. They refused. Others, unaffected before, rushed to get the jab. Non-vaccinated citizens were banned from entering markets. Checkpoints lined highways, scanning wristbands for proof. No flights, no buses, no ships without it. The government insisted the vaccine was the only way forward. Without it, you were nowhere. In one neighborhood, a middle-aged couple hesitated to take it. Soon, 2 women dressed as nurses and a man knocked on their door. They spoke softly but firmly. Why this vaccine was absolutely necessary. This time it wasn't an injection. It was a simple nasal spray or a swab like dental floss for the mouth. The couple relaxed and gave in. The WHO issued orders. Every member nation complied. Global policy moved in perfect lockstep. National emergency in effect. Movement restricted. Curfews enforced, mass checkpoints established. The immigrant tracking systems were repurposed for full citizen surveillance. Your health data, your location, your purchases, all monitored in real time. Grocery shopping, public transport, medical care. Nothing was possible without a digital health pass. Refuse it and you were labeled a public health threat and taken to a quarantine facility. Leaving home required your phone app to be green. Yellow meant 3 days isolation. Red meant immediate detention. The government hunted the unvaccinated like fugitives. Soldiers and police swept neighborhoods. New laws allowed for the seizure of property from non-compliant citizens. The vaccinated received food and benefits. Cities were patrolled by the military. The hum of armored vehicles echoed between buildings. No one spoke. Neighborhoods were sealed off. Leaving required a military permit. Food was rationed once a week. Only government-approved items. Digital dollars replaced cash. Ration coupons expired if not used in time. The state now decided what you ate, where you slept, and who you were allowed to meet. Churches stood empty. Shops were shuttered. Unmanned drones swept the streets. The pandemic never truly ended. Instead, this system became the new normal, the dawn of a new world order, and people realized this was never just a fight against a virus. It was the end of freedom itself. Are you ready? This is not a movie. We've only been watching the rehearsal. Subscribe and follow, because you deserve to see where humanity's heading.